Welcome me, Mom. Make sure y'all got your drink. It's hot outside. I got my drink. I got me some sweet tea with Domino sugar, not no Stop and Shop sugar, Wegman sugar, ShopRite sugar, whatever sugar. I got the real deal Domino sugar in it. So let me do my intro and we're going to get into the hot topics.
Work, work, work. To me, I get work, 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 work. See me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me for that work, 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 work. When you walk a line, 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 line. In the girl, me murder, dirt, dirt, dirt. Try me, I deserve. Let the devil lurking. Yeah. You make a like, now you not like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the right. Nobody touch me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I'ma see for decoration. You mistaken with love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake up and nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work, 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 work. To me, I be work, work, work.
Hey y'all, again, it's Mocha Mima. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming by. If it's your first time here, welcome. A special welcome to you. Thank you so much. If you've been here before, thanks again. Y'all, let me just read my disclaimer. All thoughts, views, and topics expressed in this video are those of me, Mocha Mima Media, and my guests, if anyone decides to come up, and are for entertainment purposes only. All commentary is alleged. Now, let me see who's in here. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Nancy B. the Scratcher. Y'all check her out. She's our lottery queen. Last night I was on her live and she won herself some dough. So shout out to Nancy B. the Scratcher and Demita Joe. She's always here to support Miss Demita Joe. Hey, how are you? And then it's me just saying welcome to y'all. Now we're going to start now over on Twitter because I have a couple things over on Twitter. So we're going to start over there and then we're going to go back to Instagram. So let me go over here to Twitter. Let me go back. Let me go over to my bookmarks. That's where I have everything. Oh, no, that's not one. Okay, where I want to go. Oh, let me go here. Well, I don't know if y'all know or not, but I'm trying to fit. Let me just say what they are. The Supreme Court. I was gonna call them something else, but I'll be nice. I'll be nice. The Supreme Court struck down affirmative action. Not that we was really getting that much from it. It really was making out for white women. No offense to the white women, but hey, y'all were the ones that was the ones getting things done with affirmative action. It wasn't going for us black folks. But they struck it down, so now the white women will be upset. So with this, now black people now start sending your kids to HBCUs. My granddaughter has 1 year left in graduate school, so and she goes to a PWI here in Connecticut. So she'll be doing that. So my grandsons, I had already thought about one of my grandsons going to a HBCU. So the other one, he has a chronic illness, so we'll have to figure out how to get him to one down there. We'll figure out the logistics about that, even if I have to go down there. Because by the time he goes, I'll be retired, so I'll have to go retired and live down there so I could be close by. Because I don't trust him to be down there himself to administer himself medicine and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, affirmative action is done. We're still waiting for the student loan thing. They haven't done that yet. So I thought they were going to come down with that ruling today. So we'll see what happens with that. I was checking and I didn't see anything with that. Then I saw this from the Associated Press. I am a Tiffany wearer. I have Tiffany jewelry, not the gold, but I wear the silver. And I saw here that The Tiffany show, the Tiffany store, the fire broke out. The flagship store is on Fifth Avenue in New York City. I absolutely love Tiffany's. I'll tell you, their jewelry. Hey, Demelia Joe, it is a shame. The Tiffany store in New York, if you ever been in there, you see the diamonds and all that stuff. Oh my God, it's just beautiful. When I went in there, they I went in there, they treated me just like I was a person gonna buy the real diamonds. The lady offered to show it to me and everything. She was trying to make a sale because hey, she doesn't know if I'm a famous rapper, a producer, whatever that had money. I had Tiffany stuff on so she could tell that I wore, that I shopped at their store. So I did have something clean while I went and shopped around. So hey, she was willing to show it to me. I did try a ring on that was I think was like $16,000, a ring that I love, but I can't afford no ring like that. I only can afford like the $600 rings. So shout out to Tiffany's. Hopefully they get all that stuff done. But what I wanted to show you guys, what happened? Oh, what happened to my bookmark? Oh, here it is right here. New York Mayor Eric Adams, who I can't stand, but he was in a meeting up. I guess it was up in New York in Washington Heights, maybe, and this lady was going off. So I'm gonna play this for you so you can see what went down between the two of them. I know it's kind of low, but you'll be able to hear it. Oh, did that pop out? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what happened to that? Hold on. All right, I'm playing again for y'all.
Okay, first, if you're going to ask a question, don't point at me and don't be disrespectful to me. I'm the mayor of this city, and treat me with the respect I deserve to be treated. I'm speaking to you as an adult. Don't stand in front like you treated someone that's on the plantation that you own. Give me the respect I deserve and engage in a conversation up here in Washington Heights. Treat me with the same level of respect I treat you. So don't be pointing at me. Don't be disrespectful to me. Speak with me as an adult because I'm a grown man. I walked into this room as a grown man, and I'm going to walk out of this room as a grown man. I answered your question. Go to the.
Oh, huh? Well, Eric wasn't dealing with her. He was not dealing with the foolishness from her. Oh, I don't know why I did that. So I guess she was upset about some rent thing going on, a difference between New York City and Nassau County, but New York City and Nassau County is two totally different places. So, but Eric came through with some brass balls, so I ain't gonna shout out him because I don't like him. Anyway, here's the hot topics over on Instagram. So, grand jury decided not to indict Travis Scott over the Astro World crowd surge that happened back. I want to say that was in 2021 at the Astro World Festival. So he wasn't indicted for that. So I don't want to shout him out. He's with the Kardashian, and let me see what's on next year. That was earlier today. He is not cute at all. Ugh. But them Kardashians, you know how they are. They with any black man for money. So, luckily he's not facing criminal charges, but I feel sorry for the families, especially the family of the 9-year-old boy that passed away due to what happened at that concert. So hopefully they'll get some kind of justice somewhere, probably from, I believe it may have been a Live Nation event, and the families will probably sue the venue because it was because of overcrowding and everything else. So they'll take care of that through there. So, shout out to the families and everything that lost loved ones. It's a shame when that happens. So let's see what the next story. Y'all remember Carlisha Hood? She was the young lady that was being beaten by that man in Chicago, and she had her son come in, and her son shot the man, and she was charged with her and her son were both charged with murder. They ended up letting them both go, but now she's suing the city of Chicago and the officers that arrested her for false arrest, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and some other charges because they arrested her. The lawyers that I have seen talk about this case said it's going to be a hard one for her to prove, unless there was some things that happened, like if her son got hurt and all that stuff during the whole process of arrest. A lot of people are saying that, if she was white, they wouldn't have picked her up so quick. And that very well, in a lot of cases is true because we've seen, oh, my cats must be on something. We've seen a lot of cases where, white people have killed black people and they don't even charge them right away. They let them go home, like they did that in the case where Ahmaud Arbery was killed. We've seen that in the case where the elderly man shot the young boy Ralph Yarl, and I believe it was Kansas City, and they didn't arrest him right away. Oh, we see that where what was his name? Daniel Penny killed the young man in New York. I can't think of his name right now, where they let him go home when he strangled him to death recently in New York, and then they decided to charge him after. So she read a statement, so I'm going to play that, what she said. Oh, wait a minute. I thought that her statement, I thought I had it on her statement. Wait a minute. No, I should have that here. I'll go to it. Now, this young lady here, her wig was stole off her head. You got to hear this story.
What are you going to do with 3/4?
Let me go back to it. You got to hear. This is a mess.
I shouted, Jesus, what a life. They have come to steal my wig from me in broad daylight. Can you imagine? The thing that's irritating me is that they didn't even take the entire wig. This part is still remaining. What are you going to do with 3/4 of a wig? Come and tell me. Come and tell me. It's just so mad to me because I've never ever heard of anybody ever getting their wig ripped off their head before, unless they are inside fights. But me, I don't fight. I was shout just on my own, taking my pictures, and they came to come and rip my wig off my head. Anyhow, Sha, if you live in Atlanta, please be careful because apparently girls are going around snatching wigs from people. I don't know why, but they snatched my wig today. So basically what happened, me and my friend went to go and take pictures, and we were taking pictures for about 20 minutes. And as we were wrapping up, this one car like this just drove and stopped in the middle of the streets. Lady now rolled down her window and was now complimenting me, telling me that I look so nice, this one, that one. And she was now asking me like, oh, where did I get my hair done? I now told her, I was like, oh, I actually did the install myself. And she was now like, oh, like, where did you get your wig from? And me, I'm not thinking anything of the situation because girls literally approach me all the time asking me where I get my wigs from, and I always go and send them the link. So I'm telling her, I'm like, oh, like I can send you the link, yeah. So me and my friend, we go to her car, right? Hey God. So me and my friend, we just cross the streets. I go up to her car and I'm like on the passenger side trying to like find the link for her to send it to her. As I'm looking for the link, she's still talking to me, just telling me like, oh, like my hair is so pretty, this one, that one. And like she now asked me to do a 360 to see like the back of the hair. So like I spin around, I'm showing her the hair, showing her the hair. As I'm doing this, I'm still on my phone, like trying to find the link to send to her. Next thing I know, she just asked me, she's like, oh, do you mind if I like feel the texture? Yeah. And I guess this is where like the red flags should have like started going off in my head. But like I said, I wasn't really deep in the situation. I was just thinking like it was just a friendly interaction between two girls. So as she's feeling like my hair, I'm still looking for the link. And oh my God. So she's feeling my hair and I'm still looking for the link. As I'm still looking for that link, I just hear, I said, huh? What's that? I turn around I just see her car speeding off. At this point, I'm just confused, like, what the fuck just happened? So I'm just standing there confused because everything happened so fast. And I just touched my head like this. That's when I realized, hey, my wig is no longer on my head. I was in so much shock to the point where, like, my body was frozen and I couldn't even react. Like, me and my friend, we were just there looking confused, like, there's actually no way this actually just happens. To the unfortunate person that snatched my wig off my head today, Koni Dafunela, yeah, I am my budget.
Now, y'all,
I shouted Jesus.
first of all, I'm not going up to no stranger's car to tell them where I got my wig from. Where'd you get that from? Amazon. Everything, Amazon. Where'd you get them shoes from? Amazon. Where you get that coat from? Amazon or Walmart or Target. I'm not, Where you get that wig from? The hair store? Wig Timu? Something like that. I'm not going getting no website to give someone. There's too many scammers out there. Is she out her mind? And I'm not even going to say it's because she's African, because no, African people be knowing the deal. I don't know what her deal was. That story sounds fugazi. She must have been messing with somebody's man. She owed somebody some money, something, and they took it. Listen, she might have had a $300 human head Porsche go naked hair wig on her head, and they ripped it off. Something like that, because that don't even. That's look here. It's giving Jussie Smollett. I agree. This was y'all remember when Jussie kept the rope for people to see? Yes. Look at the little thing there on the side. Nope. No, sis. I'm not believing it at all whatsoever. But keep us posted. All right, look at Rihanna. So y'all, we on baby watch. We're on baby watch. We're gonna have a baby. Listen, the baby's gonna be a cancer like me. It's gonna be a cancer baby. So we're on baby watch. Anytime now, we'll be having a baby, having another a baby to go with Lil RZA. So shout out to Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. All right, what's the next? These two here.
Super quiet. I don't know why. I just have a situation here where my husband is threatening a kidnapping because my girlfriend took my son on a play date. And now he has harassed not only the mother, but my son is shaking and hysterically crying. And now I'm just going to leave and just go pick him up to prevent this situation. I just don't know what else to do at this point.
Okay, can you tell me exactly what happened? I'm sorry. Can you please tell the story again?
No, I don't even. Wait, hold on. Y'all, all that was first of all, Kim and her husband are both nuts. The divorce thing is just trash. She's trash. I'm tired of them. I'm sick of them. Part of me wonders, are they just playing for the camera because they're both so much in debt to everybody and their mother? Listen, they owe me money. I want to be paid back for having to deal with this. Send me $100. I'm sick of the two of them. So I don't even want to play the whole thing. It's absolutely ridiculous. Y'all remember G.K. Owens was shot by her neighbor a few weeks ago. Her neighbor shot through the door and killed her, and her 9-year-old son was standing next to her. This was down in Ocala, Florida. Well, they say they have insufficient evidence, I don't know how, to charge her with murder. So they will be charging Susan Lawrence, who shot J.K. Owens. They'll be charging her with manslaughter, and I think they may have some other charges that they may charge her with. So rest in peace to J.K. Owens. A shout out to the family, and it's just a horrible situation. I'm hoping that maybe the Department of Justice will step in and see that her civil rights were violated, and maybe they can take care of this case. This lady and I are the same age, and she looks like she's like 70 years old. Freaking racist. And you see what someone put here: Black people's biggest mistake in recent history was not knocking off George Zimmerman. No lies told.
Hey everyone, it's Dr. Zach. Yes.
Before I go to that story, so that next story is Dr. Zach, who was Miss Jackie O's doctor. So he is coming out with his statement. So I will go over to that.
Hey everyone, it's Dr. Zach. Yes, my name has been in the tabloid media and understandably sensationalized given the circumstances. I want to clarify certain facts that have not been reported and are public knowledge. Please understand that due to patient privacy laws and out of respect for all my patients, there will never be mention of specifics now or in the future of any of my cases. As many of you know firsthand, my reputation in Miami for safety is exemplary. I am not willing to operate without exception on any patient if my preoperative protocols for medical clearance are not wholly met. That means another physician of the patient's choosing examines the patient and verifies that patient's fitness for surgery in conjunction with other tests and labs that I request. This is a standard protocol to ensure all aspects of a patient's health are medically considered. Since graduating from my plastic surgery residency at Brown University, I have operated on 2,000 patients, which is roughly 6,000 hours in the operating room. Every procedure is always performed to the highest medical standard, and our safety protocols are diligently observed by my entire team. The state of Florida is especially strict when it comes to any issues involving medical treatment that may not have been performed to recognized standards, resulting in a poor patient outcome. This certainly applies to procedures like those I specialize in. This oversight results in immediate suspension of the provider's ability to perform the operation of concern. My medical license remains active and unrestricted, and I remain in good standing with the Florida Department of Health. With that being said, we are currently seeing patients in the office and performing surgeries. Hey everyone, it's Dr.
Okay, you guys, to talk about this with Dr. Zach. I have worked in healthcare for many years. One thing I know about surgery, surgeons, and all that stuff, a lot of surgeons have, doctors period, have malpractice cases. Like it's something that comes along with being in healthcare and being a practitioner. And people in the comments were saying he didn't apologize. People don't know what happened. He can't really talk about her specific case because it could be litigation on part of the family. He doesn't have to come out and say anything to us, apologize to us, because it's really not our business. It's terrible that she passed away, but like some people were saying in the comments, we have to normalize that you don't have to go and have surgery and everything, that we should be satisfied with who we are. And it's just an unfortunate situation. She was a beautiful person inside and out. It's a shame that she had to die. And it was just a terrible thing that happened. So let me go back to the comments. Yeah, Demita Joe, I know exactly what you're saying. The thing about it is this: different states have different laws, and I don't know what state you live in. The law is such a crazy thing because, like I said, different states have different laws, and depending on what the rule of law is in Florida, what first or second degree murder. I guess that what they wanted to charge her with was second degree murder, and I guess what yeah, you're talking about the Jackie O case. Yes, it was very sad. And for the J.K. Owens case, the standard that they needed to meet for second degree murder, they're saying they didn't have sufficient evidence. Now, that's what they're saying. Could they have tried to take it to court? Yeah. Could they have gotten a conviction? Maybe. But it also, the factors that go into it is they could get to court, they could bring it to court in discovery. Like the judge could say it doesn't meet and then the judge throws it out, and then they may not be able to try her again. Like, it's all those different things that go into it, and you never know. So, oh, you live in New York. All right, girl, I'm like in Connecticut. So, it's just a shame. So, but the manslaughter, I believe, comes with a 30-year sentence. So you never know which way that's gonna go. So that may be able to way to get some type of justice there. So let's see. So here, Barack and Michelle Obama, they had what they talked about. They put out a statement about affirmative action, and John Roberts is a douche. Um, and Michelle Obama said back in college, she went to Princeton. I know she went to Princeton undergrad. I don't know if she went to Harvard Law, I believe. She said back in college, I was one of the few black students on my campus, and I was proud getting into such a respected school. I knew I'd worked hard for it, but still, I sometimes wondered if people thought I got in there because of affirmative action. It was a shadow that students like me couldn't shake, whether those doubts came from outside or inside our minds. But the fact is this, I belong. Now, Michelle Obama and I are the same age. She was born in February and I was born in July, so my birthday is coming up. But like, she looks good for our age. She just turned 59, and I'll be turning 59 in a few weeks. So she's a good-looking 59, and I'm a old beat-down looking 59. But it's all right. But Michelle had the grades to get into those schools. So you can't take nothing from her. As much as people may want to, you can't take nothing from her at all. Listen, the black people who go to Ivy League schools, they deserve to go there. My own granddaughter applied to Yale. She didn't get in, but my granddaughter had the grades to get in there. My granddaughter had a 4.8. She didn't get in. They didn't take they didn't take anyone from her school, but the whole top 10 in her class got full ride scholarships to UConn, where my granddaughter graduated from, and all of them took those full ride scholarships except one girl. I think she went to University of Florida or FAMU. I forget which one she went to, but all those kids took those full ride scholarships. UConn was glad to take those kids for that, and all the whole top 10 had over a 4.0. And like I said, my granddaughter was number 3, and she had a 4.83 average. And she had taken classes at Yale. She had taken classes at other schools in the area. So, it is what it is. That's how I look at it. So let's see what else we got going on here. Naomi Campbell just welcomed another baby, a son. She had a daughter who is, I think the daughter may be 3 years old by now. So now she welcomed a baby boy by a surrogate. So shout out to her. Congratulations. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I know this thing was going on. You know what? There's so many people who use Cash App as a bank. Cash App is not a bank. It's an app. And it's not an app where you're to leave all your money in there. I know one of my daughters uses, my two daughters both use Cash Apps a lot. I don't believe in letting money sit in Cash App. If someone wants money, like, it comes from my account and goes to Cash App, goes through Cash App to send them the money. People, and I remember seeing before on TikTok that people would leave money in there, hundreds of dollars, their rent money and all that, and then someone comes and they jack them for their money and all that stuff because it's sitting there in Cash App. You don't leave your money in Cash App. But I guess what Cash App was doing was, let's say you bought something for $20. Oh, Kimberly's here. You buy something for $20, and they end up charging $40. That's what they had on Twitter earlier this week. I saw that. So thank you, Kimberly. Glad you're here. So the people on Twitter was having a fit. and going off. So this girl, this real stunner girl, she needs her $871 back. So I guess Cash App was like compounding the case. So you buy something and then they double it, and then it was like the bank fees and all that stuff. But they were making people's accounts right. So everybody who that happened to, they end up making stuff right. So Madonna, I guess they found her yesterday. She was unresponsive. So she has developed some type of bacterial infection that she's been in the ICU. So hopefully she will recover and she will be okay. That picture is kind of scary looking. I didn't know her eyes were green. So hopefully she will feel better. She will be back, ready to get herself prepared to go on her tour. Wow, she's 64 years old. Yeah, that's about right. Because I remember when her song Borderline, I still love that song Borderline and whatnot. I remember that was back before I had any kids. Oh, this person saying the young boy gave her BB. It's not BB. It's a bacterial infection. People are they always messy down in the comments. They're always messy. Let's see. Demeter Joe, do you know how many times I tell my daughter, don't, Cash App is not a freaking bank. Cash App, Chime, all this stuff that's strictly online and whatnot. I had an account at what's it called? One United Bank, right? And I did because they're the first, not the first black owned, but they're this black owned bank, and I have Sirius XMs. They're always saying, get the account there, get the account. So and you have Madonna's first album. Yeah, that was a good album. And I had the account at One United Bank. But One United Bank they messed up my account somehow. And know what I did? I closed the account out. I don't care black bank or not. The debit card was cute. It had I had the African one with the African queen on it and whatnot, but I closed it because I didn't like the way they did business. I did not like the way that they did business. So and I was like, but these people they're gonna learn with Cash App, leaving their rent money and all that, hundreds of dollars in that Cash App, and then your phone gets stolen. It's just a mess. And this right here, this was a sad story. This preacher down in Louisiana, he's a pastor, shoots his wife and then kills himself in front of his children. It was terrible. And his name was Danny Purnell, 25 years old. Did this at 3:00 in the morning. Wife's name is Gabby Purnell. She's still alive. I thought that she passed away. I read somewhere she passed away. But it's terrible. I don't know about that hat she got on there. That's definitely a first lady hat. That looked like two hats. Danny, what's wrong with you, Danny? Oh, said both have survived. I thought he died too. Well, that's good. He needs to be locked up. They could leave him in the jail infirmary because Danny's doing too much. And this family here, problematic family, these Smiths, between Jada messing with Jaden's friend, August Alsina. Where is August Alsina? Anybody heard from August Alsina? Then Will was doing whatever. Then Willow, at 13 years old, they had her laid up in the bed with that grown-ass man. Family is problematic. Now, Jaden's saying his mother introduced him to psychedelic drugs when they went to some psychedelic festival back in the day when he was a teenager or whatever. His mother introduced them to it to help them relax or whatever. I can't take that family. I can't deal with them. I can't with them. I don't know if Will is ever going to really recover from from that slap. Did y'all watch the BET Awards the other day? I watched it. It was ghetto. It was ghetto. Some parts was good. The tribute to the 50 years of was good. 50 years of hip hop was good. But this young lady here, Sexy Red, young lady here, Sexy Red, was in the audience at the BET Awards, and she's twerking, and what's his name was sitting right there. Bobby Jones, remember Bobby Jones Gospel? Well, here she is performing somewhere, and they were throwing water bottles and balls at her, so she left the stage. She was done. So, Sexy Red, they was not feeling her. So, and now I guess they're trashing her in the comments. Let me go to my comments here. Yes, it was Travis. He was on what reality show was he on? Because I have not seen him. You know what? It was like they put the mojo on him. Because I have not seen that child. He should have kept his mouth closed. He shouldn't have said nothing. Here's my moment of my Beyonce. Love her. Can't wait till I see her. Look at that outfit. Ugh, I can't wait till I see her. I told you, I'm going to tell y'all every week until I go that I'm seeing her twice. I cannot wait to see her. I don't mind giving her my money because she gives you your money's worth. Oh, let's see. And this stupid woman here. Listen to this, y'all. Oh, what happened? Why is it not? Anyway. I don't know why it's not playing. But it's not playing. But anyway, this woman bought chairs off of Facebook Marketplace. You see those chairs there? She ends up going to McDonald's and she sees the same chairs in McDonald's. So she finds out they're stolen McDonald's chairs. Why you went on TikTok or wherever to let people know? So now you're going to have to return McDonald's their chairs. So now you're stupid. But, all right, so Michelle Williams, you know, she was part of Destiny's Child. She had to check Robert Dixon. We don't call her Robin. We call her Robert Dixon from Real Housewives of Potomac because she tried to come for Beyonce. You don't come for the queen whatsoever because she's saying Beyonce didn't help to promote Chloe's album. Robin, I'm going to need for you to stay in your place, batch, and watch what Juan's doing. I need you to watch what Juan Dixon is doing. Make sure that he's not giving any more money to women from Canada that allegedly lose their ATM card. That's what I need for you to do. I need for you to mind the business that pays you and worry about keeping your place on your show and not worry about Beyonce or Chloe because they don't need any help or anything from you. You need to mind your business. Okay? So let me play this for y'all.
Wasn't part of that. Okay, so why didn't y'all support?
Let me go back to it. And then that way you can hear the whole.
If she did continuously support, people will then say Chloe is not where she is on her own. And it would be all because Beyonce is supporting and Beyonce is pushing. Yeah. No, Chloe is where she is on her own.
It's kind of too sordid here because had Beyonce promoted it, everybody would be like, that's unfair. You got her promoting. And then you feel like because she didn't do enough, she's on her label. People know her music. She's on a sold out tour. So I just had to throw that out there. Like, why was that such a big deal? I think it was just because it was Beyonce.
Of course. Why wouldn't she support her or
Who
promote
said she
her?
didn't? Who said she didn't support?
Well, right. So did she? Do we know?
Who said she did not support?
Do we know that she's
very involved in helping people creatively. Now, Chloe can write. She makes her own beats herself.
Right.
Now,
no, but I don't think
because y'all would have had something. Not y'all, because we family, we cousins. The folks that ain't related to us in this room would have had something to say because they didn't do it in here. Right. Y'all wasn't part of that.
Okay, so why didn't y'all support? Why didn't y'all support the album?
She does have a sold out tour, and I think sometimes seeing stuff live in person helps a person say, I gotta cop that album.
Right.
So you're obviously a fan of hers if her tour is sold out. Her very first one is sold out.
Right.
Boom.
And you make more money on tours and merch than album sales anyway.
Listen to that.
She's gonna be just fine.
Right.
And as I think about it, Beyonce doesn't promote anybody else on her platforms. You know what I mean? Most of her page is just her beautiful artistic looking fashion pictures. And so it wouldn't be something that she ordinarily does.
If she did continuously support.
Oh, Robin. And Giselle. So that was Giselle talking first, and then it was Michelle, and then Robin. Giselle, I also need you to mind your business and get a man. Hopefully you've got one already, but I need you to do that. They get on my nerves, but thank you, Michelle, for standing up for Beyonce and Chloe, because neither of them two 304s know what the deal is, and I'm tired of both of them. So let me go over here to Roseanne Barr. Roseanne Barr decides she's going to want Lizzo to thank her for paving the way for curvy women in Hollywood. Roseanne Barr, who the hell do you think you are? You wrinkled up. You know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Roseanne Barr was recently saying some anti-Semitic things about Jewish people, and she's Jewish. So, you know what? I'm going to leave the gathering up of her to the Jewish people. But let me see what the comments had. The comments, they got her together. You paid nothing for, let me see if they have. I remember when she did this. This was in 1994. She did that. So what, Roseanne? That was no big deal. That was no big deal whatsoever. Like, she got a lot of nerve. They said you paid nothing for black people. And someone else said, what I'll never understand is how y'all have the nerve to fat shame Lizzo, but you have never done that to the Queen, Aretha Franklin, Patty Austin, Jennifer Holliday, etc., all the heavyweight legends that came before her. Well, they didn't have to say heavyweight like that. But gosh, there were a lot of plus-size women before Lizzo. Lizzo is not the new one, somebody new that came to be there. You know what I mean? Lizzo is just, she has so much body positivity. Roseanne is a hot freaking mess. And they're saying she did not break barriers for any people that were overweight. Get out of here. And here's someone else. Thank Nell Carter, Thea, Monique. Yes. What is she talking about? People are nuts. They are really nuts. Let me get to this hot mess. Y'all know I did a video last week or week before about Mariah Mills, delusional Mariah Mills. Well, allegedly, she's saying she tested positive, or not tested positive, I should say. Well, yeah, she's positive that she's pregnant by Zion Williamson. Also, she got Zion Williamson's name tattooed on her face. And also, they kicked her off of Twitter. Elon finally kicked her off. This girl is desperate and delusional. She was the side chick that did not know how to play her position and was cyber stalking and acting like a plum D fool for the past few weeks, ever since, what was that, June 7th or so? Yeah, June 7th, when Zion and his girlfriend, Akima, put it out there that they were pregnant and they're having a girl. So she's been acting crazy for the past, 4 weeks or so over this. Like this girl is delusional. So now she has the names here, Junior or Zariah. She's crazy. So Zion better watch himself. And that goes to Zion. I also did a video, if you guys haven't seen it, on Davido. He's an American born, but he was raised in Nigeria, singer who now two women are both saying they're pregnant by him. One is a porn star here in the U.S. named Anita Brown, who said she's pregnant by him. And then there's another woman, Ivana Bay, who is over in France that says she's pregnant by them. Both of these women announced that this week that they're both pregnant by him. He hasn't come out with any statement, but these men need to put some cheese on the salami, and better yet, keep the salami in your freaking pants and knock it off. Like, stop with the madness. This is madness. So let's see. Here she is. I don't know what did they give her the tweet? This must be an old tweet. If anything happens to me, Zion Williamson, it's because you have this girl threatening me. Girl, I'm threatening you. Shut the hell up before I get a damn switch for you. Stupid. Oh, she is dumb. Oh, here's another baby announcement. Chrissy and John Legend have another baby, another boy. They welcome by surrogate. Baby is very cute. He looks just like their other children. I saw a video of him. He is very cute. His name is Ren Alexander Stevens. He is very, very cute. They did like a family picture, and she had a miscarriage like maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, and so shout out to them. So people in the comments, why having more? Mind your freaking business. They can afford to have as many kids as they want to have. People need to shut up. I'm so tired of them. Now here's this story. People, they're going to get enough. Look at this. They're in the Everglades now. In the Everglades in Florida. Look at this. Oh!
Get him!
I gotta see it again. I don't know how many times I watched this. Oh!
Get him!
Now y'all, they're stupid. Now y'all, when I went to Florida back in April. Now I was in Orlando. Let me tell you, I kept my head on a swivel because all I could think of was them alligators coming out of nowhere. You know how they show them walking across the street and everything? So I was looking for one of them to come out because I was like, they ain't getting me. So, y'all make sure you like the video now. So let's see, what's the next story? We're going to be winding this down because I'm almost coming up on an hour. Here's this story.
Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. I'm talking about we had my baby's birthday cake and somebody stole my baby's birthday cake. So I see the girl walking with a cake and it's my fucking baby's birthday cake. So I go to the lady and I say, excuse me, it's my cake. And then had the nerve to take my baby's name off her cake. Took my baby's name off her cake. That probably supposed to be for her with y'all thieving broke ass. I can't stand it. Stole my baby's birthday cake. All these people right here, look at them. They said this fat, this nasty. They tried to steal my baby's birthday cake like it wasn't sentimental. I told y'all I was gonna let y'all see him. Let y'all see. I can't believe it. You just can't. I didn't know people stole birthday cake and don't even say apologize. They don't say nothing. They just stole somebody's birthday cake, looking nasty, broken, funky. So did. Yep, that's them cake stealers. Happy birthday to y'all. You can't stop me from doing shit. You can't stop me from doing shit.
Oh, y'all, I ain't. I look. I can't. I'm just gonna go to the next story. I can't. No, this one right here. This is a mess. She gonna meet this guy on Hinge. He convinces her to put her money in crypto, and he took $450,000 from her. She's stupid. First of all, you wouldn't put, even if you wanted to invest. First of all, I'm not investing in crypto at all. This is another thing they have on Cash App. You can go on Cash App and invest in crypto. My grandson said, my oldest grandson, he's 14. He has a Cash App card. He said he invested $10 in crypto. Whatever money we give him, we send him. You send somebody money, it's a gift or whatever. Especially kids, it's a gift. So if he wants to put his money in crypto, that's on him. I'm not investing nothing in crypto. This lady did it. This guy scammed her out of $450,000. She's a dum-dum. Dum-dum. $450,000 gone. That's crazy. And then this one here. Now they call themselves doing that for the ancestors. Now I've been to Ghana. I went to the Cape Coast Castle in Ghana. I went there right before the pandemic. In 2019, I went right after Christmas and I got back like on January 3rd. When I tell you that place is such a sacred place, if you guys have never been there, like let me take them off the screen because I can't even stand looking at it. When you go somewhere like that, it's like the feelings that you get knowing what our ancestors have gone through. When you have the people that are there telling you the stories of what our ancestors have gone through, and they go and they twerk on top of that slave dungeon. And then I know there's people that say, oh, well, our ancestors did those dances. No, they weren't doing a dance like that. They were twerking. Like, that is just absolutely disgusting. I'm going to drop the link in case anybody wants to come up. That right there is it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. People are just nuts. They are just absolutely nuts. They make me tired. They just make me tired. Let me see if there's anything else that I have worth you guys looking at through these stories. So if anybody wants to come up, here's Toya from Married to Medicine. I'm like, what in the face tune is going on here? Toya does not look the same. Look at her. She done lost a lot of weight. She might be on that Ozempic, allegedly, because Eugene can't get it for her. But look how little she got. Toya with all that booty. She looked good, though. She looked cute. But she like she might have got some work or something done. Maybe she had a little face tune, little face done, little nip, tuck, suck, whatever. I don't know. But I love Married to Medicine, so I can't wait to see when that comes back with what you call it? Because now Phaedra's on there. Phony Feifei is up there. And then I wanted to show you this. Black people, listen, we come up with some stuff, especially our kids. Look at this right here. This is something my grandson would do.
Look, I am so done with this. Do you see this child?
She asked him to mow the lawn.
That's smart. That is crazy.
That's smart. He's mowing the lawn on the hover.
Look, I am so done with this. Do you see this child?
I ain't mad at him.
That's smart. That is crazy. That's smart.
I am not mad at that young man. I don't blame him. Hey, you told me to do the job. You ain't tell me how I had to do it. Shoot, he did the thing. He did the thing. Let me look on Instagram and see if there's anything else that's come up.
Action.
Wait a minute. Ooh. see if there's anything that's come up.
What's happening, everybody? I guess my cooking videos, because I like to cook and I like to share my meals with people.
You know what, y'all? Look how young Tamar is. So pretty. She is really pretty without all that makeup on. When I first saw this video of her yesterday, I couldn't believe. I don't know why she's doing that, using that plastic spoon and knife though, like that. But Tamar is so pretty. Why does she wear all that makeup? She doesn't need it. Like, you know what? Sometimes as women, we don't realize our own beauty. Like, you could tell there she got a very light beat. I don't know why she got the Kroger syrup and the Kroger brown. Where's the Domino sugar? Let me stop critiquing that stuff. But look how beautiful. Tamar is really beautiful. But she got the Trader Joe's spices. All right. But she is so pretty. Wow. Let me see here. Oh, shout out to the King family. This is the last sibling of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. She passed away at 95 years old. So rest in peace with her. She joins the rest of her family in heaven. Dr. Christine King Ferris. And here's Nia. Nia has been doing her thing out here. Nia has been all over social media. I've been noticing lately. Nia looks good. Go ahead, Nia. Do your thing. Oh, Jonathan. They arrested the girlfriend. He's with Megan Good. People were saying they were together before. No, they were not. Oh, Jonathan. Y'all. Y'all, let me stop sharing the screen. Well, y'all, thank you so much. Who could sing their butt off? Demita Joe. Who? Nia? Who I show? Nia? These people, these stories. Who? Oh, Tamar. Listen, I was never a Tamar fan because Tamar be doing entirely too freaking much. But she sung some song on an award show, something about my man. So I can't sing. She was singing, and I think she might have hit the floor or something when she was singing. She had a big white hat. She tore that song up. Then I was like, whoa, Tamar. I said, what the heck is going on here? I couldn't believe Tamar. I could not believe her. And now I understand why. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really appreciate y'all being here with me. You just don't know how much. You made the old lady feel good, y'all being here with me. So y'all, listen, I also did a video last night on Tasha K. Tasha K and this bankruptcy thing. Listen, Tasha is going to jail if she can't produce them receipts that they want her to. They want her to produce a lot of stuff. Oh, you're a fan of her and her. Yeah, she's funny though. I like when she did the what reunion? The Basketball Wives reunion. I did like her for that reunion. I like her for stuff because Tamar is shady enough. She knows these shows because she watches reality TV. So I did like her for that reunion. And I could see her doing some more of this stuff. They should have her do it. So I was saying I did the thing on Tasha K and the bankruptcy. If y'all get a chance, watch that. It's not too long. I think it only might be like 20 minutes or so. But Tasha K she's got herself in the soup. My thing with Tasha K is this: just pay Cardi B the money, Tasha. Tasha, you have the money, and I'm not trying to be in her pockets, but Tasha K has the money to pay Cardi B. Just pay her, because know what happens? She could pay Cardi B. She knows what she can and cannot do. She can go back to her life, and she can make all the money she wants, and she'll be fine. Well, how she messed up is now she got the IRS in the courtroom watching her. She got the feds watching her. She's going to have all kind of international stuff because she's moving money between here and Africa. Like she's really gotten herself in the freaking soup. And she's opened up something that she didn't want. Messing around, think she's trolling Cardi B, what she's doing is getting herself in more and more trouble. So that's on her though. That's on her. What is this? Let's see what this. Oh, that's the Instagram. I'm looking at what I have up here. So y'all, I am gonna get out of here. Let me go to my. I gotta find something else. Oh, what I do? Oh, here we go. So you know how I always leave y'all.
Say it with me, kids. If protecting my peace makes me the villain, then bitch, my name is Thanos.
And y'all, thanks again. I really appreciate y'all being here. Oh, know what? One more thing. I have to tell you guys what was on today, and I started not to come on today. I was so upset earlier. I have a grandson who plays PlayStation, and he kept getting kicked. He kept getting banned off the PlayStation. At first, I thought it was like a joke thing, but he goes on there and he gets into it with people, and he kept getting banned. First, it was like a day, then 2 days or whatever. Then it was like a week. Then it was a month. Then it was like he got banned 1 month. Then he would be on there for a month. Then he'd get banned another month. So what happened was he was permanently suspended from PlayStation. Now, mind you, he's only 10 years old. So he's been very upset. He was praying that God would find a way for him to get back up there. So he wanted me to help him. So I sent a thing into the PlayStation people to try to get his account back, and they just told me, they sent a letter back. He's just permanently banned. So I had to talk to him today about it, and he cried so bad, and I was so upset because I'm the type of grandmother that whatever they want, I take care of it. Because like I told you guys, my daughter passed away. And he was only 2 years old when his mother died. So I try to do anything I can to take care of it and fix it for him. But this is something that I can't pay for. I can't fix it. So listen, I was thinking about bringing a class action suit against Sony because they be putting people off, and maybe they did it because he's black. I'm still thinking that in the back of my mind. So I talked to my grandson. I had to talk to him about people who are trolls on the internet, about how the stuff on the internet, like the people here on the internet, they don't know you. You know what I mean? So I had a long talk to him about that. And I told him, listen, when these people are talking, when he said, well, they talked about my mother and they talked about you. I said, they said Mima? No, they talked about my grandmother. I said, listen, these people don't know me and these people don't know your mom. I said, so what you have to do is ignore them. I said, they don't know anything personally about you. Ignore them. What they say about you doesn't mean anything at all. What they say about me, I said, I don't care. I said, listen, I said, I tussle with people all the time. When I'm on TikTok, when I'm on YouTube, I said, I fight with people, but I said, it doesn't matter because they don't know me. I said, they don't know me. I said, and if people start with you, block them. I said, if they start with you over you playing NBA 2K and they get mad because you beat them in the game, then you need to block them. I said, don't get into it with them. I said, because what they do is they get you and then you're fighting with them and you're cursing at them or whatever, which I don't want you cursing. I said, but when you're at home and you're cursing at them, then they get you banned, then you can't play your games. And, he has the PlayStation, he has the digital downloads of games that they buy and put up there. And I told him, then you can't access your games, and that's a loss to you. I said, so what you do is you don't fight with them. I said, you just turn the game off and don't get into it with them at all. I said, because what happens is I go and I fight for you, then Sony comes to me, and Sony has a list of you cursing people out. And he says, well, they said this to me and they said that to me. I said, but it doesn't matter what they said to you. It's what you said to them. Because that's what they're going to show me, what you said to them. I said, and that's not how I'm raising you. And that's not how your father's raising you. I said, I want you to be better than that. I said, I know it's hard. I said, I'm saying to you this to you, and I said, I'm adult. I said, and I will cuss people out. I said, but you know what? Me cursing people out in real life, if I cuss someone out in the store, I said, I can get arrested and charged with breach of peace, even though I'm just cussing somebody out. Because if the police are called, they can arrest me or give me a ticket, which is the same as an arrest. So he was still upset and everything. So then, he had made another account on PlayStation, so he found a way that he could do something with the games, and he's bought some other games because some other family members has given him gift cards because he's told everybody about it. So they've given him gift cards to buy games under a new screen name or whatever he has. So I called him later on and he was okay. And I sent him a gift card so he can buy another game. But I told him, whenever someone is bothering you like that, I said, disengage. I said, put the game down, walk away, call me. I said, and think about your anger. Think that these people don't know you. I said, don't let them push you to that point. But once I got off the phone with him, I was so upset about it myself that I have to do this with him, and that my daughter is not here to do that, and I was just so upset like most of the day. And I just wanted to share that with you guys because it's hard, and it's hard for kids, and I know it's hard for him when he sees all these children that have their mother. And I mean, me at my age, I still have both my parents, and then I look at him and he doesn't have his mom. He hasn't had his mom since he was 2 years old. He woke up one morning and his mother was gone. So it's just, I'm getting upset about it right now, just thinking about it. So I'm going to end it there, you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here with me. And I have a Married at First Sight recap coming up. Oh, I'll be good. This show is just never ends. The reunion is over, but there's more. I'm so tired of this show. So I have that coming up. I also have review coming up on Love and Marriage Detroit. That's coming up. I have to see what else I'm going to have coming up because Summer House has ended. So I'm going to leave it here so you guys can go ahead and have your dinner or whatever. And I will see you in the next video. Just watch for the community tab for what I have coming up next. And have a good rest of your evening. Peace.
Work, work, work. To me, I get work, 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 work. See me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me for that work, 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 work. When you walk a line, in the girl, try me, I deserve. Nothing to be lurking. Yeah. You make a like, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the right. Nobody touched me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. You took my heart, I'm a sleep for decoration. You mistaken my love, I brought for you for foundation. All that I wanted from you was to give me something that I never had, something that you never seen, something that you never been. But I wake up and nothing's wrong. Just get ready for work, 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 work. To me, I be work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me by that work, 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 work. Na 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 na. When you walk out, na 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 na. Before the table turn, 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 turn.